What if I told you that right now, even in the most perfect vacuum we can create, particles are flickering into existence and vanishing in trillionths of a second? What if nothingness itself was, in fact, a turbulent ocean of energy capable of creating entire universes? Today, we're going to demolish one of humanity's most fundamental illusions, the belief that emptiness means absence. Prepare to discover how two simple metal plates in a vacuum can mysteriously attract each other, proving that nothing has measurable physical power. We'll explore how ghostly particles dance in the fabric of reality, and how our entire universe might have simply tunneled into existence from absolute nothingness. And in the end, I'll ask you a question that will forever change how you see reality. How many other cosmos might be bubbling up from nothing at this very moment? Hello, cosmic explorers. Welcome back to Cosmic Frontiers, where we transform the universe's deepest mysteries into fascinating journeys of discovery. We're growing together on this adventure towards 1,000 explorers, and today we're diving into something that will turn your perception of reality upside down. Let's start with an experiment that seems simple, but reveals a profound cosmic truth. Imagine two perfectly smooth metal plates, placed in the most perfect vacuum human technology can create. These plates are separated by a microscopic distance, smaller than the thickness of a human hair. What would you expect to happen? Nothing, right? After all, there's no air, no significant gravity, nothing between them. But here's the mystery. These plates attract each other, and it's not a weak attraction. No, it's a measurable, predictable, and reproducible force. This phenomenon is called the Casimir Effect, discovered by Dutch physicist Hendrik Casimir in 1948. To understand what's happening, imagine the vacuum as a seemingly calm ocean viewed from afar. From a distance, it looks like a smooth, empty surface. But when you dive deep and look closely, you realize this ocean is in constant turmoil, with tiny waves continuously forming and disappearing. The quantum vacuum is exactly like this. Far from being empty, it teems with invisible activity. In the space between the plates, only quantum waves of certain sizes can fit, as if it were a musical instrument where only certain notes can resonate. Outside the plates, however, waves of all sizes can exist freely. This difference in quantum pressure pushes the plates towards each other. It's as if the vacuum itself is whispering, "I am not empty. I am pure potential." But wait, it gets even stranger. These waves I'm describing are not made of matter as we know it. They are fluctuations in what physicists call quantum fields. Think of quantum fields as an invisible web that permeates the entire cosmos, constantly vibrating even when no real particles are nearby. It's as if the universe were a giant cosmic guitar, whose strings never stop vibrating, even when no one is playing. These vibrations create something truly magical. Virtual particles, no, they're not virtual in the sense of not real. They are virtual in the sense that they exist for such fleeting periods that they defy our everyday intuition. Imagine hands clapping so rapidly that you can barely see the movement, but you can still feel the wind they create. Virtual particles are like that. They flicker into existence for trillionths of a second, just long enough to influence reality, but too fast to be directly captured. To get an idea of how fast this happens, if 1/1,000,000th of a second was stretched to last a full second, then a normal second would last over 30,000 years. On this absurdly tiny timescale, pairs of particles appear from nothing, dance a brief quantum jig, and disappear back into the vacuum, leaving only subtle traces of their passage. The most fascinating thing is that these fluctuations aren't just theoretical curiosities, they have real and measurable consequences. The Higgs field, for example, discovered at the Large Hadron Collider in 2012, permeates the entire vacuum of the universe. It's what gives fundamental particles mass. Without this field filling what we call emptiness, electrons would have no mass, atoms wouldn't form, and neither you nor I would exist. Nothing is, literally, the foundation of our existence. Stephen Hawking took this idea even further when he proposed that black holes are not completely black. Near the event horizon, these quantum vacuum fluctuations can separate pairs of virtual particles, such that one falls into the black hole while the other escapes. To a distant observer, it appears that the black hole is radiating energy and slowly evaporating. This Hawking radiation is the vacuum, literally devouring black holes, virtual particle by virtual particle. Now, prepare for the most mind-blowing concept of all. If the vacuum can create particles, if it can exert measurable forces, if it can make black holes evaporate, could it create something even bigger? Could the vacuum create an entire universe? Some theoretical cosmologists believe so. There's a hypothesis that our entire universe may have quantum mechanically tunneled into existence from absolute nothingness. There's no cause, no reason, no before, just the fundamentally probabilistic nature of quantum reality allowing something to emerge from nothing. To understand how this is possible, think about flipping a coin. Classically, a coin can only land on heads or tails. But in the quantum world, it's as if the coin could occasionally pass through its own surface and appear on the other side without ever having gone through the middle. This is called quantum tunneling, and it happens constantly in the microscopic world. Now imagine that, instead of a coin, we have the state of existing versus not existing. Quantum mechanics suggests that, even starting from absolute nothingness, there's a minuscule, but non-zero probability that an entire universe could tunnel into existence. It's an absurdly small probability, but time and space are infinite, so even events with near-zero probability eventually happen. According to this theory, our Big Bang wasn't the beginning of time, but rather the moment our universe quantum mechanically emerged from the vacuum. There was no explosion, no moment of divine creation, just quantum reality doing what it always does, allowing the impossible to become possible through probabilistic fluctuations. This idea has an implication that will melt your mind. If one universe can arise from nothing, there's nothing preventing other universes from arising too. At this very moment, as you watch this video, other cosmos might be bubbling up from the quantum vacuum like soap bubbles, emerging in an infinite cosmic bathtub, each with its own laws of physics, its own fundamental constants, its own unique stories of cosmic evolution. Some of these universes might be very similar to ours. Others might be so strange that our imagination can't even conceive them. There might be universes where gravity pushes instead of pulls, where time flows backward, where light has mass and matter doesn't. Every quantum possibility, no matter how bizarre, might have its own cosmos to call home. Perhaps the most impressive thing is that these aren't just empty philosophical speculations. Scientists like Alan Guth from MIT have developed detailed mathematical models of how this could work. The theory of eternal inflation suggests that our universe is just one region where cosmic inflation stopped, while in other regions it continues forever, constantly creating new universes. Experiments at the Large Hadron Collider continue to reveal new facets of the quantum vacuum. Every particle discovered, every interaction measured, every field mapped gives us clues about the true nature of nothing. And the more we study, the more we realize that the vacuum is not the absence of something, but the presence of everything that can exist in potential form. Think about it. You're breathing, your atoms are vibrating, your neurons are firing, and all of this is happening amidst a turbulent ocean of quantum creativity. Every cubic centimeter of space around you is teeming with billions of quantum events per second. Particles appear and disappear, fields oscillate, and the very structure of reality continuously reconstructs itself in a cosmic dance of infinite possibilities. The nothing that surrounds us is not empty, it is pure potential. It is the source of all cosmic creativity, the womb of all possible universes. Every quantum fluctuation is a doorway to new worlds. Every oscillation of the vacuum is a whisper of the infinite possibilities that reality can assume. So, the next time you look at the night sky, remember, you're not just looking at distant stars, you're contemplating a cosmos that emerged from the deepest mystery of all, the creative power of nothing. And perhaps, just perhaps, you are witnessing the silent birth of new universes arising from the quantum vacuum at this very moment. Recapping our cosmic journey, today, we discovered that the vacuum can exert measurable physical forces through the Casimir Effect, that virtual particles constantly dance in the fabric of reality, and that our entire universe may have quantum mechanically emerged from absolute nothingness. These 3 points show us that reality is far stranger and more wonderful than our everyday intuition could imagine. This leads me to a profound reflection. If we live in a cosmos that emerged from nothing and is surrounded by an infinite ocean of quantum possibilities, what does that say about our existence? Are we accidental products of probabilistic fluctuations, or is something deeper happening? Perhaps our ability to contemplate these mysteries is, itself, one of the most extraordinary creations of the quantum vacuum. Cosmic explorers, here's my question for you. If the vacuum can create entire universes, what else could it be creating that we haven't discovered yet? Leave your reflections in the comments. I love reading your theories and insights on these cosmic mysteries. And since we're talking about creation, help me create something special here on the channel. Our community of 1,000 cosmic explorers. What mystery of the universe do you want me to talk about in the next video? Wormholes, the nature of time, the possibility of life in other dimensions. Leave your suggestions in the comments. We're on an incredible journey towards 1,000 cosmic explorers, and each one of you is fundamental to this adventure. If this video expanded your horizons on the nature of reality, join our crew by clicking subscribe. Like this video if it sparked your curiosity about the hidden powers of the vacuum, and share it with someone who also loves discovering that the universe is even stranger and more fascinating than we imagined. In the next video, we'll explore how time can be an illusion, and why the future might already exist in the same sense as the past. Until then, keep looking at the stars, and remember, you're not just observing the cosmos, you are the cosmos observing itself through the eyes of human consciousness. And that, cosmic explorers, might be the greatest mystery of all.